Welcome back to Chamber Exchange, a TV show. I want to thank our sponsor that makes it all happen, Bank Hometown, for their support. I'm thrilled to have with us on our second segment two individuals who are bringing a great concept to Worcester and to the region, Anthony Santurri and Jay Leone, who are the co-owners of Free Play Bar Arcade. Welcome.
Thanks, Tim.
Hello, thanks.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, so maybe you could introduce our viewers to what Free Play Bar Arcade is all about. What is it, where is it, and what can people expect?
I'll start off quickly. So Free Play Bar Arcade is in Worcester, 25 Union Street. It is a first floor level bar arcade. And basically the idea of this, why it's so unique, is we have over 100 vintage arcade games from the 80s and 90s and early 2000s. And what we did was we have a flat fee. So it's $7 during the week and $10 on the weekends, and it's unlimited play. So you can come and go for that high score on Defender. You can go for that high score on Pac-Man. You can do whatever you like, stay on the game, keep pressing the button until you get what you need to get. It was geared as a 21 plus event space. We will do a family day once a month, all ages for the families, but we wanted a place that was going to be where you and I and others of a certain age group, targeted around 25 to 55, can kind of transport yourself back in time and be the same kid you were then, playing exactly the same game. And Jay is the gaming expert. I'm the operations person. And I just want to say we do have one other partner, Eric Tidd, who isn't here today with us. And we have this great team together that really wants to bring something. We are excited to be in Worcester. Right. Your town is on the move, and it's a destination, and it's going to be world class.
Well, I'm psyched. I want to transport myself back in time to being 12 years old, having my paper route bag at Tommy's Sub Shop at Richmond Ave in Pleasant, playing Pac-Man and
There's
Asteroids.
a game called Paperboy that you can play.
All right, well, I'm looking forward to it. So, Jay,
Oh, sure, thanks. So I'm Jay Leone. I'm partners here with Anthony and Eric, and so we started this idea, over 4 years ago now. And our first location was in Providence, and as Anthony mentioned, we're happy to be here in Worcester. It's a great city. It's on the move, and we wanted to bring the free play concept at our second location here in downtown Worcester. So, as Anthony mentioned, we have 130 classic arcade games: pinball, skee-ball, air hockey, Dance Dance Revolution, all the classic games that span multiple generations. So not just if you were a kid in the 80s, but also if you grew up in the 90s or 2000s, whatever that arcade experience was for you, wherever it was, at the pizza shop or Chuck E. Cheese or Dave & Buster's, we want to recreate those memories that you had as a kid, playing those classic video games, pinball machines, whatever it may be. But now you're doing it without putting a quarter in every time, right? You can play it to the very end, and some people do that. We see people come in, they spend hours there, and they finish the game, and they always tell me, I was never able to finish this game as a kid because I'd always run out of quarters, or my mom would tell me it's time to go, and I'm so happy to be able to do it now.
So, opening when, how you mentioned kind of over 21, but family days.
Right.
Tell us, I know we've got a ribbon cutting coming up at some point.
Yeah, our grand opening was last weekend, so we're open now Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 5 p.m. till 1 a.m. on the weeknights, 2 a.m. on the weekends. Again, $7 during the weeknights, and all you can play. You can stay as long as you like, play as many games as you like, and then $10 on the weekends. So right after Labor Day, we'll be opening our full schedule 6 days a week.
Okay.
And our vision to duplicate what we have in Providence. So Providence also has what we call the Rewind Dance Lounge, which is an 80s, 90s dance club concept attached to the Free Play Bar Arcade. We also have a patio in our Providence location. We're going to have an outdoor patio space here. Our idea is when you come in, it's a one-stop destination for you to have an entertainment evening. And you come and you play some games. You can go dance to some of your favorite songs then also. Step out on the patio, maybe listen to a local band. We're really into local, bringing some local live music back if we can. And you have that outdoor experience too. So all in one for one price. We do serve thin crust grilled pizzas as our only food, very casual. You order it at the bar, it comes in a box with some napkins, take it to your game. This is about you socializing with each other, playing games. It's not really a sit-down venue where you're going to just come and sit down. It's really interactive.
Right. Like an arcade used to be. I mean, you'd stand, play Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat. Maybe you didn't know the person next to you, and it's a friendly competition, right? So it's kind of reliving that whole experience from when you were a kid again.
And that's, the piece of it is, there's a nostalgia piece here going back. You're doing that in time, but, you see kind of the new generations embracing kind of these retro ideas and concepts, and just kind of hands-on and being around other people, especially in coming off of COVID, is probably going to be another reason for people to come.
True. And one of the comments we have received is, this is connective generational. So I'm 62, but if you're a 50-year-old dad and you have a 25-year-old son, besides maybe fishing, the ball game, and a few other things you might like, you can come here together.
Yeah. Right.
You can actually come out together, mother and daughter, father and son, family together, parent and child, and you can actually play something together.
Right.
So our family days are unique because the parents get to bring their young kids, 7, 8, 9, but they have to play the games that the parents knew, as opposed to the parents playing the games that you know and we're not very good at. So I thought that was a really cute thing that we learned from some of the parents. They were grateful for that.
Well, I'm going to try to get my 16 and 15-year-old daughter to see where I dropped a lot of quarters on over the years.
Right.
Perhaps because this intergenerational piece is one of the reasons the Chamber is hosting its Young Professionals Night Out at Free Play on August 24th. 5 to 7. I think we've already got 50, 60 people signed up already. I hope I got the number right, but a great response.
Fantastic. So
it's also a great venue for businesses, organizations that kind of have get-togethers and do events.
That's correct, yeah.
So Jay can tell you a little bit about what we do in that planning events on varying levels, if you want to talk a little to that we have the space we're providing for that.
Yeah, so a lot of times folks want to have a special event, whether it's a company outing or, and we have an area that we can make available for folks to, socialize and whatever the event may be. And then a lot of times they like to have, icebreakers or whatever, and they can go play some games and then, share a cocktail and then come back and maybe, have whatever it is that they're...
Compare scores.
Yeah, exactly. A friendly, or a competitive kind of, night.
And just what you're doing with the young professionals, varying levels, whether it's a 50th birthday party, a small gathering of real estate agents who want to be doing something for their clients, or a large 100-person, event that you need to do a presentation and then later interact and bond with each other, so you really create that camaraderie you need to achieve the goals you want. We'll expand the space to have all of that available for whatever the needs are.
And likely as this whole conversation continues about what's the future workplace is going to look like post COVID, certainly kind of hybrid and people working remote, but it's going to be clear that businesses and organizations are going to be looking perhaps more so in the past for these opportunities to bring people together and kind of work as a team.
Great team building experience, it really is.
It is, and we really, more than ever now, as we all know, really need that warm, in-person experience again. Even if you're just standing with others, feeling the energy of being around everyone.
No, without a doubt, and so we're looking forward to that Young Professionals Night Out. If people want to learn more, where can they go to learn more?
You can go to our website, freeplaybar.com. We're also on social media, so Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. FreePlayBar is our hashtag there. So.
Awesome. Well, I think I'm going to try to make sure I get down there before our Young Professionals, because I'm intrigued and get my Pac-Man and asteroids.
Get those high scores in there.
I'm really dating
asteroids
myself.
is hard.
Yeah.
Well, Anthony Santurri, Jay Leone, co-owners of Free Play Bar Arcade, a great new addition to the Worcester Central Mass scene. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you for this. We love it here.
Thank you.
And stay with us. We're going to have our final segment of Chamber Exchange, the TV show.
Since 1889, Bank Hometown has stepped up to bat for our neighbors. In the past 5 years, we've donated $1.3 million to local organizations that help enrich lives and bring people together. And we're not stopping there. We're always looking to tackle the challenges of today and fuel the leaders of tomorrow. No matter how life changes over the years, we'll continue to show up for our neighbors, for our communities, and for you. Bank Hometown. Unlock your potential.